Leucine. In this video I explain what it is used for, and what its properties are to help you maintain a better quality of life. If you are consistent and use it as a dietary supplement, but without excess, you will notice that your body becomes more resistant. What it is used for, and its real impact on aging and hormones. Subscribe and comment on Behind the Disease There Is More, plus Soledad del Prado. What is leucine? Leucine is an essential amino acid, which means that the human body cannot produce it by itself and must obtain it through diet. It is part of the group of branched-chain amino acids, known as BCAAs, together with isoleucine and valine. Its main function is related to the formation, maintenance, and repair of muscle tissue, but it also participates in deep metabolic processes related to aging and hormonal regulation. What is it used for? Leucine is mainly used to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, promote physical recovery, prevent loss of muscle mass associated with aging, support tissue regeneration after illness or surgery, improve physical performance and endurance, regulate metabolic processes related to energy. In clinical medicine, it is used as nutritional support in malnutrition, sarcopenia, cachexia, and functional recovery. What symptoms or problems can it help improve? Leucine is not a medication, but it may help improve muscle weakness, persistent physical fatigue, loss of muscle mass with age, slow recovery after illness or surgery, metabolic fragility, mild insulin resistance, chronic physical wear. Main physiological properties. Leucine activates muscle protein synthesis, participates in cellular energy production, modulates metabolic signaling, promotes tissue regeneration, contributes to the anabolic balance of the body. Leucine is one of the main activators of the biological pathway known as mTOR, which works as a nutrient sensor. This pathway regulates cell growth, tissue repair, protein synthesis, energy metabolism, adaptation to physiological stress. It is essential for life, but excessive and constant activation may be related to accelerated aging processes and uncontrolled cellular proliferation. Indirect support for anabolism. Leucine is not an anabolic hormone, but it promotes an anabolic metabolic environment, reduces muscle catabolism, improves energy metabolism efficiency, optimizes the muscular response to exercise. Correct leucine dosage. Dosages depend on the objective. Healthy adult, maintenance, 1.5 to 3 grams per day, physical activity or muscle recovery, 5 to 10 grams per day, older adults, sarcopenia prevention, 2.5 to 3 grams per meal, specific clinical states. Under professional supervision, prolonged excess may be counterproductive. Foods rich in leucine. Foods with the highest content are animal sources, eggs, aged cheeses, red meat, chicken, fish, whey protein, plant sources, soy, lentils, chickpeas, nuts, seeds, oats. Bioavailability is usually higher in animal proteins. Relationship with aging. With age there is decreased protein synthesis, progressive loss of muscle mass, anabolic resistance. Metabolic fragility. Leucine helps to maintain muscle mass, improve physical functionality, promote autonomy in old age, optimize metabolic response. However, chronic excessive activation of the mTOR pathway may be associated with accelerated cellular aging processes. Relationship with hormones. Leucine indirectly influences insulin, stimulates its release and improves muscular glucose uptake. Growth hormone promotes an anabolic environment. Testosterone does not directly increase it, but improves muscular efficiency. Cortisol may reduce muscle catabolism associated with physical stress. Leucine and menopause. During menopause, estrogen decreases, muscle loss increases, visceral fat increases. Leucine and diabetes. Leucine stimulates insulin secretion from the pancreas. This can be positive or negative depending on the context. Leucine and fatty liver. Fatty liver is related to insulin resistance, metabolic inflammation, caloric excess, mitochondrial dysfunction. Possible effects of leucine. Positive. Improves muscle mass. Right pointing arrow improves glucose lipid metabolism, may favor energy oxidation, reduces catabolism in wasting states. Potential negative. Chronic activation may favor hepatic lipogenesis, excess amino acids. Right pointing arrow hepatic metabolic overload. Potential benefits. Improves glucose uptake in muscle, may help reduce postprandial glycemia, promotes muscle mass, key for metabolic control. Improves insulin sensitivity when exercise is present. Risks observed in studies. Chronically high BCAA levels are associated with insulin resistance, Prolonged high-protein diets may worsen glucose metabolism. It does not replace medical treatment. It may help in diabetes if there is exercise and nutritional balance. It may worsen if there is sedentary lifestyle and protein excess. Leucine and menopause metabolic effects. Greater insulin resistance may appear. Leucine may reduce female sarcopenia, improve energy metabolism, indirectly support bone health, promote physical vitality. Leucine and andropause. In andropause there is decrease in testosterone, reduction in muscle mass, increase in abdominal fat, decrease in physical performance. Leucine contributes to maintaining muscle mass, improving metabolic efficiency, promoting physical recovery, reducing catabolism associated with male aging. Avoid chronic hyperactivation. Constant activation of this pathway may be associated with accelerated aging, chronic inflammation, risk of excessive cellular proliferation, metabolic alterations. Therefore, balance between anabolic and catabolic periods is essential. Realistic anti-aging protocol based on physiology, not marketing. Adequate protein intake without excess. Regular strength exercise. Control of insulin sensitivity. Moderate metabolic fasting periods. Balanced diet with plant predominance. Punctual, not constant, activation of anabolic pathways. Female anti-aging protocol 1.2 to 1.5 grams protein per kilogram body weight. Regular muscle stimulation, strict glycemic control, nutritional bone support, hormonal stress regulation. Male anti-aging protocol, maintain active muscle mass, avoid visceral obesity, optimize glucose metabolism, strength and endurance exercise, control chronic stress. Possible side effects: in excess or in sensitive individuals, digestive discomfort, amino acid imbalance, renal overload in previous pathology, metabolic alterations, mild hypoglycemia in specific cases. Important note: leucine works best within a balanced nutritional pattern, not as a miraculous isolated supplement. Leucine is safe in normal dietary amounts or moderate supplementation. However, in excess or in sensitive individuals it may produce side effects. Side effects of leucine: digestive, most common, nausea, abdominal distension, diarrhea or intestinal discomfort, feeling of heaviness. Metabolic: imbalance of other amino acids, possible insulin resistance with chronic BCAA excess, alteration of energy metabolism, mild hypoglycemia in sensitive individuals. Neurological: rare, high doses, fatigue, irritability, headache, confusion in extreme cases. Renal: may increase kidney workload if previous kidney disease exists, usually does not cause renal damage in healthy individuals with normal doses. Cell signaling related: excessive activation of pathways, possible relation to accelerated aging if chronic excess exists, potential support for tumor growth if active cancer already exists. Other possible effects: increase of blood ammonia in extreme overdoses, interaction with poorly balanced high-protein diets. Side effects usually appear when high doses are taken, used for long periods without control, previous metabolic disease exists, sedentary lifestyle and unbalanced diet. Leucine is not dangerous by itself, but like any powerful metabolic modulator, the problem is improper or excessive use. Who should not take leucine, or with great caution: moderate or severe kidney disease, may worsen renal function if supplemented without control, advanced liver disease, risk of altered nitrogen metabolism, specific active cancer, not an absolute prohibition, but requires medical supervision. Amino acid metabolic disorders, especially maple syrup urine disease. Right pointing arrow: absolute contraindication. Poorly controlled diabetes, may alter metabolic signaling if misused. Sedentary individuals with severe metabolic obesity, excess BCAA associated with worse metabolism. Extreme high-protein diets may aggravate metabolic imbalances. Pregnancy and breastfeeding, high supplementation, better only dietary leucine. The key is not to consume more nutrients, but to correctly regulate metabolic signaling. Subscribe for more videos of your interest. It's free.